What's up? What's up, fellas? What's up? What's up? Okay, so I just got out of work, okay, and I was watching Miss Yanni's live. I don't think she's still live. I think she just got off live. But anyways, so the subject matter was that allegedly Livy is pregnant. Now, I don't know about you, but me, I know everybody has feels a way about her having all these children. I don't mind when people keep having children. I don't. I think children are a blessing from Jesus, from God, and they are a blessing. And have as many as you want. Who cares? Have as many baby daddies as you want. I don't care. But just take care of your kids, okay? That's my thing, okay? I love when people are pregnant. Like, I just love it. I'm always excited when anybody's pregnant, okay? So, yes, if she is pregnant, I'm excited for her. I won't be so mean, right? Well, I don't think I'm mean to her. But, anyways, so I was looking up to see, because I think in a way she's um, trying to allude to the fact that she may be preggers by, I think she's trying to say that it is Gerard's, because she did try, to say, hang on. Let me get rid of all this extra stuff. Sorry. Mm. Okay, so I basically Googled it. Okay, I asked, can you still get pregnant? I didn't even know how to ask. I didn't even know how to spell vasectomy. Like, I was struggling, but I did get some answers. Okay, it's impossible, but not a lot of people know that. Maybe Liv doesn't know that. But she's still going to allude to the fact that it might be Gerard's because she was sleeping with him supposedly for 6 months, right? And if she were pregnant, one would think if she's constantly having sex with this person several times, like she said, then it's going to cross somebody's mind. So, and she's not really saying it yet, but I always feel like out of everybody, she's going to pick on him, right? Okay. So, as you can see, the answer no, it's generally not possible to get pregnant with a man who has had a successful vasectomy, which he's had this vasectomy for several years. Like, there's no active sperm coming out of the ejaculate, like it says here, right? But if you remember, this brings me to my next subject, okay? If you remember, like, nobody really knows, like, who the father of AJ is. Now, if she wants to imply if somebody is the father to one of her extra babies, if I wanted to make his life miserable, because I am toxic, okay? I can be toxic. I would be, like, implying that AJ's probably is because AJ looks just like her. It is possible that, you get more genes from one parent than the other, even though if you're just looking at him, people will be like, that is not his child. But I was reading on this little article here, and it says if she was still actively married to him when he got the vasectomy and still having sex with him, and for around 20 weeks, excess or stray sperms could still be active in his ejaculate, okay? So around 20 weeks after the vasectomy, not waiting long enough to protect yourself or whatever, or just going and having sex with her after having a vasectomy, he could have had active sperm. So AJ could technically still be his child. And if she hadn't have named him as, Tom Green or whoever she named, no, she didn't say Tom Green. Was it Tom Green? She named somebody Green in the court papers, apparently, as AJ. Yeah, AJ. It was AJ because I think she was pregnant with, I don't know. I'm so mixed up with all these babies. But she conceived, oh, no. Mr. Green was Kalani's daddy. Remember? Because they were like, well, because she was pregnant with Kalani while she was going through the divorce, right? So they're like, who's the father? And she said Tom Green or something like that. And AJ wasn't even mentioned like at all. Remember, AJ was still a secret. AJ wasn't even, he's not even in the court papers, I don't think, for the divorce. I'm not too sure. Because if they knew in the state of Texas, you have to say they have to find out. It's not like you're just gonna name somebody. They will paternity test somebody because my cousin got a divorce and she conceived the same, just like this. And they called the other guy and they did the paternity test before the divorce was finalized. They checked to confirm because you have to. It has to be known by everybody in the state of Texas who the father of that child is because it was conceived during a marriage. Okay, so if she wanted to fuck around with him, she could be like, oh, AJ might be his daddy, or he might be AJ's daddy, because 20 weeks is a long time. How long is 20 weeks? Isn't that like 4 months? Something like that. So for 4 months after the vasectomy, there could have been some straight. And as fertile as she is, I mean, come on. She slept with Boogie, what, one time? And she might possibly be pregnant by him? Like, come on. Like, hello. These stray people that she was having sex with were just like one or two times. It wasn't like a whole bunch of times. And out of those one or two times, she might be possibly be pregnant by them. So what's there? Who's to say that she didn't get pregnant within those 20 weeks by Gerard while she was still married with him? Because they were still sleeping together, right? I don't know. I'm delusional. I'm tired. Anyways, I'm gonna let y'all go. I just wanted to speak